GA drone here. This is Syma X8HG. Turn it on, throttle up, throttle down once you have the drone itself on, and you will be ready to go. The lights will go steady, then all you have to do on your left stick is press up and then release, and the blades will start to spin. Then you can take it up. I'm dealing with a constant 14 to 16 mile an hour wind here. Probably really shouldn't be flying in it, but today's my day off. It's not raining, it's not too cold, it's right above the freezing point, so I had to get out. This does only have 2 speed settings, so not thrilled about that, but we'll see how it flies here and see if it can manage. Right away, I can see that the wind is pushing it. You can constantly see me kind of pitching to the right. The wind's blowing to the left of the screen, and then when we're looking downfield, that's actually exactly the way that it's blowing. This seems to be getting good range here, and again, the wind's kind of taking it the way that it's blowing, and then I'm able to fight back. One thing you really need to be cautious about this. Generally, when you're flying high and you want to come down quickly, you generally pull your left stick down and you pitch forward. If you pull your left stick down and it's too much, you're gonna crash. It's gonna assume that you wanna land it, you wanna shut the motors down, and that's exactly what it does, and it's not good. This flight I didn't do it with. The flight after this one, I did it with. I was high up in altitude, I was trying to bring it down quick, and I wasn't really thinking. But as you can see, guys, it's able to fly here. Not having too much an issue with the wind. The drone itself is a larger drone. I like the propeller blades that are on it. They're almost like the Phantoms, where I think they're almost considered a butterfly blade. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, but here, we're gonna give you a look at it here. Try to bring it in. Again, it's really windy. I don't suggest flying in this, but again, today's my day off, so definitely wanted to. Really nice look to the drone. That's stock setup. Nothing's been altered with that. That's the way it came to me. All I had to do was put the blades on and put the landing gear on, and also put the camera on, which was simply sliding it and plugging it. So definitely having a nice flight here. This is also going to be a fully charged battery flight time test. There, we're taking it a little high up there in altitude, not going to push the limits because of the wind. So whatever I get on this, if you are not flying in extreme wind, if you are not flying in right around freezing point, and if you are casually flying, you should get a little bit better flight time than me. If you are in Northeast PA, if you are in high altitude, and the place where you live at gets constant heavy wind like this, and you decide you want to go play in 10 to 12 mile an hour wind, you're probably going to see the same results again if you're like right above freezing point. I think it's 34 degrees out. Freezing point's 32 degrees, so we're right above that cusp there. As you can see, I'm able to keep control of this. I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to say the wind's not pushing it around a bit, because it is. I'm having to fight the wind. This isn't just eating the wind. I have certain drones I call wind eaters. This is not a wind eater. This is a wind fighter. It'll definitely fight the wind. You'll be able to fly in it, but it is challenging, and I don't suggest doing it. If it had that 3rd speed rate, if it had that 3rd advanced level setting, dude, I think it'd be good. But because it only has 1 and 2, it makes it difficult, it makes it challenging. I like a challenging flight, so I'm happy flying out here with this. My fingers are getting a little bit numb because, again, the temperature that I said it's still cold. I don't have gloves on. Really should have gloves on. And there you go. High up in altitude, the wind's not grabbing it. The wind is pushing it, and I am fighting against the wind. I do have the stock battery in this, which I think is a, let's see off the top of my head, a 7.4 volt 2000 mAh. I think it's 2000 mAh. That's a stock battery. That's what's in it. I did do a RTF flight until auto landed last time, and then I charged this battery up, which it did take a considerable amount of time to charge up, but that's to be expected with a 2-cell battery of this size. So I'm gonna try to bring it in here. Let's see. And the reason I keep bringing it towards myself is because so many YouTube guys, very informational, have very good knowledge, they have nice channels, they have nice followings, but they fly away from themselves constantly, and that's all you see during the video. You see a small dot. And and I really like the rotations on this. The funnels, I like it. It's very sharp turning. So that's why I continue to keep flying towards myself. Give you a really good look of how this looks when it's flying. Give you a little bit more closer perspective of the drone than just bam. I'm flying a drone, it's in the air, and it's a dot. Enjoy the video. Yeah, I'm not about that. I definitely take it up, I definitely take it out, I definitely test altitude, but I want you to enjoy the video. I want you to visually be pulled into the video. And a lot of people don't do the close-ups because they're afraid to fly towards their face, which again, I don't suggest flying towards your face because you can hurt yourself. But I'm pretty confident in my skill level that I can do that. That way I can make for some entertaining video for you. Right now, guys, we're pushing the 6-minute mark. With larger drones, with these batteries, and here's a really good look at it for you. With larger drones and these batteries, on average, I'm seeing about 6 to 8 minutes tops. So if this gets that, I'll be happy with it. I mean, we're past 6 minutes, so whatever. I'm happy with it. Again, it's a larger drone. It has a little bit of weight to it. It is carrying a camera. It has very bright LEDs. I love the yaw rate when doing funnels on this. The yaw rate itself, just left to right, circling like a merry-go-round, is a little bit slow. Wish it was a little bit faster, but that would probably come with that 3rd speed rate that it doesn't have. Why Syma did not give this a 3rd speed rate or an advanced level setting is beyond me. They did great with the color. They did great with the camera hookup. The legs are okay. I mean, they're suitable for the drone, but definitely would like something a little more stable, maybe like legs on the left to right that actually connect towards one another instead of 4 individual ones. And the only other complaint, dude, I'm 100% honest, the only other complaint I have with this drone is the fact with that left trigger, the left the left throttle sticks, when you pull that down all the way for like 2 to 3 seconds, this thing basically drops. Very, very poor feature. Why Syma did that is beyond me. You have 2 other ways to land this. You have 2 other ways to shut this off. You really did not need 3 other ways. 3 ways to start it, dude. 3 ways to start it's cool. But to have that as one of your main features, I think is garbage. Not gonna lie about it. So it doesn't make the drone horrible, not by any means. But it's something they could have did without. I've really not seen that on any other drone, and the reason for it is because a lot of people are dropping these out of the sky, and a lot of people are crashing these because of that, because they're used to flying a certain style. They're used to flying a certain way. Myself, I'm used to dropping in altitude by literally killing throttle on the left, pitching forward, and basically letting it coast down. And also lightly on the left stick, just about to nil, and pitching forward, and that's the quickest way I return back to Earth from high altitude. There is no quick way to return to Earth with this one. That's the only downfall I see on this drone, man. Other than that, the altitude I'm getting is great. I'm not pushing it again because of the wind. The controllability from the controller to the drone is excellent. And again, I'm one for paint jobs. I'm one for color. The paint and the color on this drone, I love. I really like it. That's about my favorite red. I really don't like your bright fire reds, the reds that most cars are painted. I don't quite care for that. Your almost metallic ruby red, which is what I'm calling this. It's not metallic though, it's just like extreme high gloss. In between those colors, I'm with it. And again, we're descending back to Earth here, but you have to slowly throttle down. So for a sport flyer, definitely not a sport flyer. For a camera drone, I think this was built around to have that camera on it and not to really be flown in wind. But on a stale day, if you're doing footage and you're filming, that's not a bad feature to have, because then you're not going to descend towards the Earth too fast, and you're not going to get a jello feature like you do with some drones that record epically, but when you come down a little bit too quick, you get all types of vibration and whatnot, and then you kind of see some jello. And again, we're bringing it towards ourselves just to give you a really good look at this drone. And again, this is 100% stock setup. I've not modified anything on it. The lights are blinking here, so we're gonna push this a little bit more and see if it will auto land again. On the RTF flight, it did auto land, so I want to see if this is gonna auto land again. And doing a little bit of funnels here. Really like the funnelage on this. And yes, I did say funnelage. That's a J-Drone trademark there. Anybody else says it, you owe me $25. I'm joking. Guys, if you're on Facebook and you're not on Drone Days, there's no reason not to be. If you like drones, if you like talking to people that like drones, if you want to show off your drones, you like modifying drones, dude, post up. Go over there, click join, I'll accept you, and post up, post pictures, post video. You have questions about things, type in there. That's the quickest way to get a hold of me. Definitely, if you want to comment down below, I'll get to it. I'm not on YouTube 100% of the time. I'm on Facebook a lot more. And if you like RC cars, guys, we do have a RC car group. I know a lot of drone flyers started on the ground, and some drone flyers are transitioning to ground for when it's too windy. The link will be at the bottom as well, so we'll have 2 links down there for you, and I'll also put the link where I got this, so that way you can check it out, look at the features. I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And almost 11-minute flight, guys. I'm stoked. Just about 11 minutes. Take care.